is the fourth generation of his family to hold the president's job. Mr. Fesler is testifying on behalf of the National Lumber and Building Materials Dealers Association, which has over 6,000 members. Welcome.
Thank you. Chairman Velasquez, Ranking Member Graves, and members of the committee, on behalf of the National Lumber and Building Material Association, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to testify today. And I'm grateful to be here to discuss these critical business issues. My name is Dan Fesler, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Lampert Yards in St. Paul, Minnesota, and Chairman of the National Lumber and Building Material Dealers Association. Lampert Yards began in 1887 and continues to be a family-owned business with 24 operating lumber yards in 5 states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, South Dakota, and North Dakota. I'm a fourth generation, and we employ right now currently 395 employees. Founded in 1917, the NLBMDA is the voice of the lumber and building material industry. The association has over 6,000 members, and it operates in all 50 states. Operating single and multiple lumber yards, component plants, servicing home builders, contractors, consumers, and new construction, repair and remodeling, residential and light commercial building. Most of the members are family-owned businesses like myself, and the vast majority of them are second or third generation businesses. As you know, the U.S. economy and housing market is still in the midst of one of the greatest downturns in the history of our nation. As reminded almost daily in the media, the housing crisis still plagues our economy. Our nation's lumber and building material dealers are on the front lines of this crisis, and many, unfortunately, have had to permanently shut their doors as a result. With respect to my own company, since the decline of the housing market, we've closed 7 facilities. We have had to lay off or terminate 418 employees. We have seen numerous lumber yards, builders, distributors, manufacturers go out of business. In addition, the costs of operating our business have significantly increased at significant rates due to government regulation, such as IRS rules changes, loss of deductions, new EPA regulations, and increased OSHA oversight and regulations. Healthcare costs continue to grow steadily as they have for the last 10 years. While costs have been up sharply, sales have been declining over the last 4 years. We have seen our margins and profitability erode and decline. The average lumber yard lost $1.5 million in 2009. We've been forced to suspend investments in new or needed equipment. One way to help lumber and building material dealers and many business out of their current economic difficulties would be to extend the bonus depreciation for 1 year as recommended by President Obama in his 2011 budget. While the HIRE Act signed by President Obama in March renewed the increased Section 179 expensing levels for this year, the temporary 50% bonus depreciation lapsed at the end of 2009 and has not been restored. Bonus depreciation allows businesses to recover the cost of certain capital expenditures more quickly than under ordinary tax depreciation schedules. Businesses can use bonus depreciation to immediately write off 50% of the cost of depreciated property. Bringing back bonus depreciation will encourage companies of all sizes to invest in newer, more efficient, and more environmentally friendly equipment, which will help both large and small businesses alike. In a fragile economic recovery, extending bonus depreciation for capital investments will help promote continued investment. It will stimulate sales of business capital investments, such as machinery and equipment, by helping customers who have buying needs and suppliers who have products to sell. Bonus depreciation extension will help lower the cost of such purchases at a time when economic uncertainty and high unemployment are thwarting business capital investment. Bonus depreciation to me is somewhat of a misnomer. It sounds like you're getting a bonus or a greater benefit, when in actuality what it does for us is it has depreciation matched to the true life cycle of the product. For Lampert's, we have 235 computer terminals in our operation. We have 197 printers in use in the company every day. On average, that equipment lasts for 3 years, partially because they run 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, and also because we operate in a harsh environment that often causes the equipment to get dirty and dusty. And under the normal IRS depreciation rules, these must be written off over 5 years, which is much longer than their true life cycle. Bonus depreciation allows to write these off over a faster period of time, but also in line with their true life cycle. Without the bonus depreciation, we hold and used equipment longer, and we delay the cost of investment in newer and better equipment. Giving a company the ability to write these things off in a more timely manner would be much more beneficial. Taking all of this data and support into account for bonus depreciation, we certainly hope the House will seriously consider passing a bonus depreciation extension, which we know will help our economy to get back on track. The NLBMDA appreciates the opportunity to testify in this critical issue. We look forward to working with the committee and Congress on this and other steps that will help us emerge from the current crisis. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Thank you. And the chair recognizes the ranking member.
Thanks, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I'm pleased to introduce